would be the most
Yeah.
powerful. So perhaps we can. I don't know. The
I don't know,
garlic. Does garlic work in this world, Mike?
Pardon me?
Does garlic work in this world against vampires?
No, sir.
I just had this awesome image of us lying in bed with a sheet over us, and then coming in with like all of our swords ready, and then rah! Just like in one of my favorite movies, which is 13th Warrior. You know that night?
Yes.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
what the fuck?
I'm just
You
kidding.
seriously not like that movie?
No,
Oh,
I
I
don't.
was Such a good movie. I was like, how
Really?
the hell do you not like that?
Is
Was
this the
such
only
a
thing,
good
right?
movie.
The only
Oh,
thing I
right,
liked
right.
was when the whole scene where they show how he learns the language.
That's such a good scene. Oh
That
my god.
I thought was phenomenal. But
The
other than
whole
that, I was like,
movie.
ah.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Anyway, the first night when they're waiting for the attack, and he's trying to sleep, and he hears everyone snoring and shit. Then he looks over, and everyone's eyes are open, and they're just making the sounds. And they have like all their shit out, and they're all just pretending to sleep. Oh, yes, with Antonio. Thank you. Fucking such a good movie, and a great book too, actually. Eaters of the Dead, Michael Crichton. It's hold on. Let me phrase this because Mark said the same thing about Dread. These are great movies for what they are. They're not Oscar-winning movies. They're great movies because they're like just action flicks. I would relate them to, because I don't want people to think that I rank these as like masterpiece cinemas. I don't. They're just really, well, actually, Dread is pretty freaking awesome for what it is. But for what it is, you know, that's all. I want to make that clear.
I agree.
Okay.
Then.
I'm
It's
glad
awesome
you
for what
clarified that, Harlan. That's
Yeah, no.
quick.
You know what? For a piece of shit, it was a great piece of shit.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of people.
Like I would rank it on imp scale as opposed to cat scale. It was good.
But Imp
What is it,
is best. No, but I don't want people to be like, well, is this a good? And then going, because I think Mark Lane said he watched it and he said it wasn't his cup of tea, and then he said I prefer movies like, I think he said like 2001: Space Odyssey or something. It was like a really good movie, and I just wanted to make it clear that I'm not putting them on that scale. I have watched a lot of movies. I rank, you know, like fun movies, like Army of Darkness, I would say is a great movie, but it's not a great movie in the way that Citizen Kane might be a great movie, or, you know what I mean? They're just really, really fun for what they are. Sorry, that was my little diatribe.
No.
He says as he has Army of Darkness behind him and Beetlejuice. Also a great movie for what it is. Which is a great movie. Oh, maybe it wasn't Mark. I'm sorry, Mark. It was, yeah, someone else said it. Someone else said that they watched it and they were like,
The
oh, I think it was
Turd Awards.
I'm the worst?
The Golden Turd Awards.
Oh yeah, the Golden Turds.
The best for what they were.
No, I.
No, it's true because in that
Thank
vein,
you.
Golden Girls, fantastic television.
Right? For what it was.
For what it was.
But like, but
For
some of
old
my
people.
favorite movies, like some of my
Never
favorite
watched.
movies, are not great movies. Like Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness. They're not great. Dread, I would argue again, is like awesome for what it is. It wasn't a great movie though. Lockout, I loved Lockout with what's his name, Guy Pearce. It's about a jail in space. It was corny as hell. Oh, it was corny as hell, but I loved it because I would take it very simple.
Every single Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh my god, every
much.
Kevin Costner movie. Are you kidding?
There you go. Yeah.
I love Kevin Costner. I know every one of his movies are pretty terrible, but I love them because they're so fun, guys.
Yeah.
That's popcorn. Mad Max. Actually, Mad Max I would say was a great movie, actually. That one would be one of those borderlines because it actually was really good and
Yeah.
really entertaining.
You mean the
That
remake,
one I would argue.
the recent one.
The new one, yeah.
The one that won the
Fury Road.
Oscars.
The one that won all those Oscars. Yeah, it deserved it.
I
Anyway,
have
sorry.
not seen it. I just really like Chris's description of it. And
What
I
was
was
Chris's
like,
description?
so I saw Mad Max last night. Yeah, what'd you think? It was not relaxing at all. And then he never said anything else.
I would agree with that. It was very,
I
very not
remember
relaxing.
distinctly in the theaters, like halfway through the movie was the first time I think I breathed in.
Yeah,
I distinctly remember going, oh,
I
holy
agree.
shit, was that the first
I know
time I
what-
breathed?
I know what part you're talking about too. It's
Yeah.
the part where the storm is gone and he wakes up from the sand, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh.
The exact
Wow,
same
I'm like
part. I
halfway
felt
through the movie.
I could feel my heart being like, oh. So that's the first break in this movie. Okay, I'm ready to breathe again. No, great movies for what they are, not necessarily great movies all around. And that's the end of the diatribe. And that's a diatribe.
We were arguing. I agree.